Top of the morning, top of the morning. First and foremost, all praise to the Most High. First and foremost, all praise to the Most High. Without the Most High, I wouldn't be able to make these videos, and without the Most High, y'all wouldn't be able to watch them. I'm back at your service once again, man. Top of the morning to everybody, man. Peace and blessings, man. Keep being great. Keep being amazing, man. Fellas, if nobody telling you that you're amazing, then you don't need to be around them, fellas. Life is good, life is great. And I tell y'all in all my videos, always put the Most High first. You gotta believe, fellas. When you really believe, everything fall in line, fellas. Everything, no matter what you going through, no matter what circumstance you under, anything that you put your mind to, and you put the Most High first, it always gonna work out. All right, let's get into the video, man. I said this numerous times. I keep tapping into it because I want y'all to understand. Like I said again, this ain't videos about hating women. Let's rephrase that, because a lot of people, even though I don't care, a lot of people think, oh, you bashing women. I'm going to say it and I'm going to say it again. It's not bashing women. These are all videos to keep young people aware. These are videos to keep the fellas aware of what's going on and all the fuckery that women do, all the funny shit that women do, all the wayward ways that and how they act, and it's just informing, people on the things they do, especially fellas. So now in life, you got a better chance of being successful. 9 out of 10 people fall short when it comes to women. Whether some guys trying to impress women, or some guys might go to jail for a female, some guys might kill a female. It's just various things. Some guys might rob others to try to impress women. So this video and these videos that I present to each and every one of y'all is just for y'all to be aware of what's going on. That's all. And the more you're aware, the more you can focus on God, and the more you can focus on yourself. Excuse my French. You understand? I don't mean no harm for the people like, oh, how he pray and how he do this, and he's cursing. Excuse my French, so let me rephrase that. Like I tell y'all in numerous videos, we all imperfect, including myself. I'm no different from you guys. So let's get clarity on that. The thing a lot of y'all people gotta understand, right, when it comes to like women and stuff, right? It's more women than men. Let's get that clear. Let's keep it simple. I try to keep it simple. You understand? Because everybody comprehension skills is different. And I'm not saying that you're dumb, and I'm not saying that you're ignorant. Everybody comprehend different. It might take some people 3 months to get it. It might take some people 3 years to get it. It might take some people 3 days to get it. It might even take some people 3 minutes or 3 hours to get it. Everybody comprehension skills is at different levels at different times. So let's clarify that. The thing I want to say is more women in the world than there's men, right? When you growing up, when you're young, right? It's always, the system always put a female in your life. So for example, say if you grew up in foster care, right? There's always a female that's raising you. It's never men, right? So now, say for instance, your mother was on drugs. You understand? For the people in the 80s. I was born in the 80s, so a lot of people that was born in the 80s, their mothers, grandmothers, great-grandmothers, whoever, grandfathers, that was the crack era. Where a lot of our, people, a lot of our mothers and fathers was on crack cocaine. A lot of our parents did drugs around a crack era. So let's just get some clarity and understanding. When there was a lot of parents on drugs, a lot of us lived with our grandmothers. Some of us lived with our great-grandmothers. Some of us lived with our aunts. The system always put women, you understand, in our path for them to take care of us. You understand? A lot of men during the 80s were drug dealers. You understand? There wasn't really a lot of promotion on working. You understand? Getting degrees. Those wasn't a lot. That wasn't really like presented in our community. So it was basically drug dealers and just women just doing drugs and doing whatever they want to do. So that caused a lot of confusion and conflict in the household. So now, when you're young, a lot of things that your mother did to you and did for you was the law. And I told y'all that too before, or anybody. So now if your mother was on drugs, your grandmother raised you, or your great-grandmother or your aunt raised you. So now you got to understand this. Women aren't supposed to raise men. I explained that to you. In different countries, America is a matriarchic country. Y'all got to understand this. Matriarch is ran by women. Patriotic is ran by men. China's a patriotic country. Japan is a patriotic country. Different countries are patriotic. So when they come to America, they're more advanced than most of the men, especially in the black community. Most of the African American men, most different races more advanced than us because they're raised by their dads. Their dads showed them how to fish. Period. Statistics say 80% of men incarcerated from single parent homes. 80% of people who make it, a father could raise both kids in an 80% percentage and both kids could be successful. So let's get that clear. Women aren't made to lead kids. They're nurturers, and that's what they're for. They're made to be led. They're made to be led by men and to serve men. That's what women description are in life. But America changed it to cause chaos. So back to what I was saying. So if your mother's on drugs, your great-grandmother, your aunt, somebody raised you, or some sort of female raised you. So now you're in indoctrination. You're a man being raised by women. It's like I told you in previous videos, it's like a dog raising a kitten. A dog can't teach a kitten to bark, so it's never gonna work. Y'all see what I'm saying? The same exact thing. So when you were little, when your mother's on drugs and your great-grandmother teach you, now you start believing that. You start thinking that your parents love you because they following the law. And that's not true. If your mother don't take you to the doctor, she's going to jail for neglect. If your mother don't feed you, she's going to jail for neglect. If your mother don't do certain things and follow certain guidelines, state-wise, she's going to prison. So a lot of things that your mother did for you, it was the law, but you thought it was love. So for example, right? If you driving and you run a light, right? Or if you speeding, you can go to jail for that, right? Right or wrong? So does that mean the government love you? Does that mean the government love you because you following rules? No. If your mother broke any of them rules, she will go to jail. So that don't mean your mother love you. It's the law. Think about it. If your mother broke the law, she will go to jail. Same thing if you're driving. You break the law, you going to jail. So what do people do? They follow the laws to their best ability. They stop at red lights. They try to do the speed limit. You get what I'm explaining to you? So the same way how you drive for people that have their license, the same way how you drive and you got to stop at stop signs, you're supposed to stop at stop signs, you're supposed to slow down at yellow lights, you're supposed to stop at red lights. You understand? You're supposed to go a certain speed in the school zone. That's following rules. If you break those rules, you going to jail. And most people that got their license ain't going to break rules. They might go through it and make a mistake here and there, but they're not going to keep doing it to get their license revoked. It's the same thing with your mother. Your mother is not going to risk getting Section 8. Your mother not going to risk getting food stamps and child support and an apartment by not following the government laws. Y'all understand? Or following protocols that the guidelines that the government give her. Now she's following these protocols. Now you think that she love you. And the only thing she's doing is following the law. So if I'm following the law, if you got a friend and he following the law, or people, it just say a random person driving. Everybody who's driving, right? And they stopping at red lights and they're not speeding, does that mean they love you? Everybody that's following the government, following the law, do that means that they love you? No. Same thing with your mother. Just because she following the law, that don't mean that she love you. I want y'all to get that. Just because your mother following the law, that don't mean that she love you. Let's get that clear. Period. A father's job is to raise a man. Period. Bottom line. So now, let's get that clear. Remember that. Just because you following the law, that don't mean that people love you. Everybody that drive by you every day, if you driving in your car and you at the red light, the person in front of you at the red light, does that mean he love you? No. He just following rules to keep himself out of trouble. Same thing your mother did. Now let's move forward. So now, everywhere you go, right, there's always a female helping you out. Following the rules. Because you got to realize this. Women unity is stronger than men unity. Y'all got to realize that. Women break men unity. That's why when you marry, your wife don't want you to have friends. You understand? But she can have all the friends in the world. Y'all got to really y'all got to understand what's going on. And only thing this is doing is for you to be independent. So you don't got to follow this matriarchic pattern that society wants you to follow. That's all. I'm not telling you to hate women. Deal with women. But deal with them from an independent, masculine point. That's it. That's the only thing I explain to y'all. All right? So now your mother is on drugs, your grandmother raising you, or your aunt or whoever raising you, right? So now you feel like by her following the government rules that she love you. So now you have a soft spot for women. This is why if you see, it could be killers in the hallway, right? If a female come by and, excuse me, oh, I'm sorry, miss, they will put their defenses down and they will respect any female. And I'm not saying to disrespect female, but they respect any female because of their grandmother that raised them, or their aunts that raised them, or their great-great-grandmother that raised them, or their mother that raised them. You understand? And that's in our community. The reason why a lot of black men hate black men because their fathers were absent. And most fathers was absent not because they wanted to be absent. They was absent because they probably didn't know the mother. The mother probably was being fast. You understand? Or must have got mad at somebody she was dealing with and had sex with the dude. Because that's what a lot of women do. Women react off emotions. A female will make a decision that'll mess her life up. In 5 seconds. So you could be with a girl, you could get her mad. She have sex with somebody and get pregnant. That's how women operate, bro. A snap of a finger, you do something wrong, she's gone. And that's what a lot of women do. They react off of their emotions. You get upset, she feel like you're cheating, she's gonna do it. And that's where a lot of pregnancies came from. Women reacting off their emotions. You understand? A lot of women pregnancy came from that. So y'all gotta understand that. A lot of people, a lot of kids, a lot of y'all was born, including me. A lot of us was born out of anger. A lot of us was born out of wedlock. A lot of us was just born out of, oh, I'ma just have sex with this dude. I'ma just fuck that dude. Oh, I feel some type of way. Nobody loves me. Let me just open up my leg. This is where a lot of kids come from in the black community. So that don't mean that dad's left. Sometimes your mother could have got pregnant and never told her dad. So how many cases where women got pregnant and moved to different states? And now you grew up hating your dad, but you didn't even know why he left, or you didn't even know, or your dad probably didn't even know who you was, or know that you was in this world. So you hate him because your mother might have picked up and left, or your mother might have had a one-night stand. So you got to understand and overstand why fathers left, because real dads don't leave. And if your dad really loved your mother, or he had some type of love for her, or he had some type of history, he would have never left. Or the woman could have picked up and left. So stop beating a lot of y'all dads up because y'all don't know the whole story. Talk to your dads and ask him why he left and get to the bottom line. Because a lot of our mothers picked up and left. Or a lot of our mothers was freaks and had one-night stands and got pregnant and didn't even know the man. Or might have seen a guy in a club and he popping bottles and she went home with that dude that night. Because women have a lot of one-night stands. Women have a lot of history where they just having sex with random dudes and won't even know. You understand? And this is why a lot of black boys hate black men. So now, if you see a lot of kids if you ever in the exit, or if you ever in a project building see kids smoking and drinking, whatever they doing, and a man go by and talk to them, automatically boys get defensive because their father wasn't there. Because they got some type of hatred for their dad. This is why a lot of black men killing black men, because of father issues. That's it. This is the root of everything. And society created these things. So y'all got to be smarter and got to understand. But this is where putting Instagram away. This is where putting TikTok and Facebook away. You have to do these things to be better, period. So this is why we shooting each other and killing each other and stabbing each other. Because society took the fathers away. And now all these boys out here is hurt. Hurt people. So when you hurt and you want to know where your father's at, you got so much hatred towards your father that every black man you look at, you want to kill and hurt. This is the issue. So it don't got nothing to do with the drill music. It don't got nothing to do with none of that. It have to do with them pulling fathers out of society. This is what they doing. Liquor store. You got to realize once the head going, the body falls. Liquor stores. You don't need a license to go get a bottle of liquor. They got legalized weed. So now they hitting things to hit your head. Once this going, everything else falls, fellas. So y'all gotta talk to y'all sons and get into root of y'all sons. And I don't care, no female should ever keep you away from your son. Especially your son or your daughters. You gotta fight. If you gotta go to jail, if you gotta die to fight for your kids, that's what you do. Because your kids ain't asked to be here. And long as you fighting and it's a good fight, God and the Most High is gonna help you. The Most High is gonna help you. That's what you gotta understand. So let me rephrase. This is not a video to hate women. This is not a video to bash women. This is a video to be aware of what's going on and to clarify your mind and have your mind clear on life. And to have your sons' minds clear on life. Where they could focus more on school. Where they could love themselves more. Where they ain't got to rely on their mother love and validation. The fake validation. Because women don't even love themselves. Women don't even believe in themselves. This is why they wear weave and makeup. They don't even love themselves. So how can you love something that don't love themselves? They might say they love you, love themselves. They might act like it, but they really don't love themselves. So how they gonna love you? And she was put on this earth to assist you. No female should be arguing with you, screaming at you, yelling at you. She should be understanding who you are, especially the African American man. She should be knowing who you are and loving you and just assisting you. Period. Shouldn't be arguing with you, yelling at you, telling you what she gonna do and not do, telling you what she gonna wear and not wear. Telling you what she gonna do and why she gonna do it. So y'all fellas gotta just understand and keep pushing yourself and keep being great, man. That's all, man. So this is just a video on to keep your minds rattled and just to open your brains up, man. Where y'all can focus more on life, man. And once you get out your system, man, your life will just excel, man, to the max. And teach your sons these things so your sons can focus in school. So your sons can know what and what not to do, especially when it comes to women. That's all, fellas. That's what this channel is about. It's not about hurting women or badgering or dissing women. No, it's to know how they move, when they move, why they move, and where they gonna move. That's all. And once you know these things, your life will gradually excel, man. I promise you, fellas. You understand? I'm going to keep hitting y'all with information. I'm going to keep pushing y'all. I'm going to keep drilling y'all, man. Pause. But send it to your sons, man. I'm going to keep putting these things in your minds, man, so you can open up your minds and you can focus more, fellas. I'm going to drill y'all brains, man, so y'all can understand and y'all can be open to certain things, fellas. We at high altitudes, negativity and all kind of things going on, man. And once you open up your mind to what's going on, your life becomes 30 times better, man. And you put God first, your life becomes 1,000,000,000 times better, fellas. I'm telling you. I'm a walking product of the things I tell y'all, fellas. My life just excelled, man, 1,000,000,000 times, man. And I'm grateful for that. Y'all don't even know how great my life is, fellas. Internally, mentally, financially. You understand? God is great, man. He's been amazing to me, fellas. Amazing. And we all fall short and make mistakes. But as long as you repent and you give grace and you give honor and you show gratitude, everything will excel, man. I promise y'all, fellas. All right? But I love you guys, man. This is a happy Monday. This is a video to rattle y'all brains and to keep y'all on point, man. Think about it, fellas. And once you could get your moms out your system, you could get your sisters, you could get the female indoctrination out your system, your life will just excel, man, 1,000,000 times more. I promise y'all, fellas. All right? So keep being great, man. I love you guys, man. Scrap, stay woke. Close your eyes as a blue, open your eyes as a red. Keep your mind on your money, and always keep a swivel head, man. I'm back at y'all service, man. 1,000,000 salutes, man. Just keep being amazing, man, and I'm gonna keep hitting y'all with this information, man, to be great, man. And always put God first, man, no matter what. Always pray. You understand? Repent. You're gonna make mistakes, and just hold accountability for your mistakes, man. That's all, man. All right? Million salutes, man. Happy Monday. Keep being great. All praise to the Most High. Without the Most High, I wouldn't be able to make these videos, and without the Most High, y'all wouldn't be able to watch them, man. Million salutes, man. Peace and blessings.